Venezuela's opposition leader is getting support from Senator Rick Scott ahead of the country's pivotal presidential election. Local 10's Hatzo Vela is following this one for us from Sweetwater.
On the phone from Venezuela,
Este no es el final.
the newly minted opposition leader telling the crowd here she'll fight on. In late October, María Corina Machado was declared the winner of the presidential primary in Venezuela. Following her victory, Maduro's government announced they were launching a criminal investigation into the primary and members of its organizing commission. In fact, 2 days ago, the Venezuelan government arrested a member of the opposition who works for Machado, charging him with treason. Adding more arrests are coming. All of this happening as Venezuela's leader, Nicolás Maduro, on Tuesday ordered the creation of a new state called Guyana Esequibo, signaling a regional conflict and a possible takeover of neighboring oil-rich lands that belong to Guyana.
Totalitarian regimes always come up with some kind of aggression or some kind of plan when they're facing a lot of domestic opposition.
The U.S. government had eased sanctions on Venezuela after promises fair elections would be held. That hasn't happened yet, and Machado remains ineligible to run in next year's presidential election despite her primary win. Senator Rick Scott, who was here today, says lifting sanctions on the illegitimate regime of Nicolás Maduro and permitting the sale of oil and gas would essentially fund Maduro's 2024 presidential campaign, further empowering the regime, prolonging oppression and genocide, and propping terrorism and narco-trafficking in the region. One-on-one, Senator Scott tells us the Biden administration needs to impose tougher sanctions.
We ought to make sure that there's no ability to do any business with anybody around Maduro or anybody around him.
In a taped message, Machado vowing to defeat Maduro in what could be historic elections in Venezuela. Back out live, we should tell you Maduro has agreed to hold elections next summer, but no exact date has been set yet. For now, reporting live from Sweetwater, I'm Hatzo Vela, Local 10 News.